Hola dudes, I'm Hilah. Welcome to Hilah Cooking. Today I'm going to show you how to make chicken tortilla soup, which is a delicious, rich, vegetable, yummy soup that's like on every menu at every Mexican or Tex-Mex restaurant in the world probably. And pretty much the only people that ever order it are chicks and old people, but that's just because we got good taste. Alright, we're going to start out by making our broth, which the first step to that is kind of like making salsa. I've got here a guajillo chili that I'm just going to toast really quickly here. If you can't find guajillo, you could use an ancho, whoa, or just substitute like a teaspoon of chili powder. And then that's hot, and then I'm going to just let that cool. Okay, so I'm going to put tomato and onion and garlic and some oregano and thyme all in my blender. And now this guy, I'm actually probably dump a little bit of the seeds out. Okay, cool. And kind of tear it up into chunkies. I'm going to add a little bit of water just to get things moving and shaking. And we're going to make a paste. It's going to be loud. You might want to cover your ears. Perfecto. Okay, and then I've got some chicken broth here that I made myself. That's why it's so dark and rich looking. 4 cups of that, and I got my big soup pot, and we'll start putting this together, and then it's going to be ready real fast, promise. So the first thing we're going to do is kind of like fry our little salsa that we made. So I've got a big pot here, just maybe just like a teaspoon of oil, not very much. And let's try to keep this dietary for the chicks and the old people, huh? So you see how like this is kind of a pale pink, but you'll see as it cooks, it'll turn a little bit darker. And that's what we want, just to like lose the raw taste of the onion and the garlic. All right, so this is like kind of turning, as it was kind of pink, now it's kind of starting to turn a little bit orange. And that's good. It's getting a little bit darker. Cool. So this is getting a little bit of a simmer happening. And from here on out, it's like super easy. So I'm going to add my... So, okay, now you can see it's like a lot darker than it was initially. So that's cool. Okay, I'm going to add my stock. And keep it on high. And then a lot of times when you get chicken tortilla soup at a restaurant, it's just like chicken and tortillas in a very delicious broth, but there's usually not a lot of vegetables going on. But foo-foo on that. I'm going to add, I've got some zucchini and carrots and celery. I'm going to put it all in. And some poblano pepper, just a little bit of that. And then I've got some leftover chicken from when I roasted a chicken. I did an episode on that a couple weeks ago. And then that's how I made the chicken stock too. So if you want to use, if you don't have leftover chicken, you can just dice up some chicken breasts and throw it in there too. And then, or put them in whole, be a little more authentic, put them in whole, and then when they're done, take them out, cool them off, and shred them, like I've done here with this leftover chicken. Oh my God, I just spilled everywhere. So, okay, we're practically done. I'm just gonna give it a little stir, looking good, and I'm gonna put a lid on it and bring it to a boil and let it simmer for maybe 20 minutes until the vegetables are done. And then soup's on. Okay, so it's been like kind of at a good simmer for about 30 minutes. And I realized I forgot to put any salt in it, so I'm going to do that now. And then I have these little tortilla strips that I made. All I did was get 4 corn tortillas and cut them into little skinny pieces and bake them at 300 for about 15 minutes, just kind of give them a little shake every once in a while. And now we have like totally fat-free little crispy tortilla things. So I'm going to throw a few of those in here just to thicken up the broth a little bit. And it'll absorb some of the liquid and make it nice, thick like a stew. So maybe just a handful, kind of crunch them up. Now I've got a little bit of cilantro, and I'm just going to tear it up and throw it in. You want to make sure you put the cilantro in at the last minute because its flavor will, it kind of gets a little bit bitter when you cook it too long, and I like the fresh kind of grassiness that it affords the soup. Wow. This is going to be so good. in my mouth. All right, the time is nigh. Okay, and also you always want to squeeze a little bit of lime juice over each bowl and add a few more little tortilla strips. Sometimes it's served with rice that you can kind of mix up in there, but I just like these little crunchy deals. Oh man, dude, lime juice, killer. All right, well this is how I make chicken tortilla soup in my house, and it's the bomb, y'all. Okay, I hope you try this. I'm gonna finish eating it now, and see you guys later. Thanks for watching Hilah Cooking. Bye. I'm gonna hyperventilate. The onions are making my eyes burn really bad. Sometimes making a cooking show is just really hard, you guys.